Crotum for men.
Crotum, the cologne that makes you ballsy. As in testicles, in case that wasn't clear.
I meet the best guys in this bar.
Yes, bars with warm shrimp cocktail and cold chicken wings are great for that. Dates with a puke reflection in your toilet.
God, look at that loser over there with the $4 shirt and the pencil-thin eyebrows.
Not enough liquor in the world will make him the slightest bit attractive.
Oh, they're looking at me. Fight the urge to fall instantly and obsessively in love with both of them, Roddy. Hey, maybe I'll just go over there and talk to them.
Hold on there, Casanova.
Casanova is my middle name.
You stink like a rodeo clown's jock.
Well, that's because I took a nap on a sumo wrestler's penis.
A couple of spritzes of crotum, and those ladies will be eating out of the palm of your hand.
Sexy.
Psst. I like to make the spritz sound myself. Now go get him, Ocelot.
Tiger?
Just go get him.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, wow, you smell great.
Like your balls are hanging out.
But they've been lightly dusted with fresh baked chocolate pecan pie scent.
To me, he smells like a sex scandal store.
Well, I don't really know what that is, but I will cut you bad if you try to come between us.
Oh, bitch, it's on!
Crotum. The fragrance that makes you ballsy. Like, as in testes.
Ah, you nicked my jugular.
Hello, and welcome to Far Out Fiesta episode 75, All Fake Commercials 3. I'll be your host, Richard Houghton. Give it up for our amazing cast, Kristin Keith.
Yeah.
That's me
Robb
over here.
Hudspeth.
And that's him.
And special guest star, Natali Jones. Far Out.
Yeah.
Let's Fiesta.
Wide rise.
Snard, your rock climbing is extra confident today.
Thanks, Devlin. I like your scrunchie.
Well, it's not just a scrunchie. It will support 3 times my weight and keep me above 120 degrees or below 7.
Oh, wow. That became all about you fast.
A-hole.
Hey, do you want to know why I'm so confident?
Yeah. Well, I hate you right now, but yeah.
I mean, in the past, I was afraid of, having to poop while I was hanging from a rock 200 feet above the ground.
Oh, okay. I'm afraid of antique furniture.
But I found an extreme product that lets a Gen Wire like me keep climbing.
And that's why I like rock climbing, because you almost never encounter antique furniture. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you talking about? An extreme product that keeps you climbing. What is it?
Wide Rise.
Wide Rise?
Wide Rise.
What is Wide Rise?
Extreme diapers for Gen Y adrenaline junkies like me.
I thought you were an oxy junkie. Wait, did you say diapers?
That's right. I'm wearing them now.
Ew. Is there poop in them?
No, but watch. Oh, yeah! There we go. Now. Hey, that's my last one. Hold on.
You're making a phone call?
Nope. Using my Wide Rise app to have that chopper pilot drop me some more Wide Rise when he drops off our mountain bikes.
Won't dropping mountain bikes from choppers break them?
Wide Rise! Extreme diapers for extreme Gen Y athletes.
Okay, that thing in your diaper is really starting to stink.
Yeah.
Bitch! Oh, yeah, it's Turkey Leg Bar.
It's Sean.
And Delaney.
Formerly of bitch, all we have is corned beef and cabbage.
And we have changed our names to Astrid and Bjorn.
Because after doing no research on the subject, we think those names sound like Vikings. Don't we, Astrid?
Yeah, we sure do, Bjorn. We would like to welcome you to stop by Bitch, All We Have Is Turkey Leg Bar.
We only occupy half the space our old restaurant was in. I mean, the other side is some kind of Halloween store, rubber gargoyle storage. At least I think they're rubber. One of them keeps whispering,
Oh, but that shouldn't stop you from coming in and feasting from our turkey leg bar.
Do you have gravy too?
bitch! All we have is a turkey leg bar.
Yeah, without doing any research at all, again, we determined that the only thing people love more than Vikings are steamer trays full of warm, moist turkey legs. It's like eating in a sauna.
What about cranberry sauce?
Bitch! All we have is a turkey leg bar.
And in the spirit of Vikings, once you finish your turkey leg, you can throw the bones right on the floor.
Because everyone likes plowing their way through mostly eaten poultry to get to new uneaten poultry.
Surely you have beverages.
Bitch! All we have is a turkey leg bar.
You might think that turkey legs come in all sizes, but they really don't. Turkey legs come in one size. Turkey leg size.
One size fits all.
Stuffing!
How can you not be catching on? It's simple. Bitch! All we have is a turkey leg bar.
So, if you're craving just all-you-can-eat turkey legs without anything else, including something to drink, come on down.
We'll be waiting for you.
Because business is slow.
Slower than a legless turkey.
Cricketine! Oh, man, I think it's really cool that you three are vaping together.
We don't need your validation.
I kind of do.
Me too.
What if I told you there was an even cooler way to introduce nicotine into your bloodstream?
Well, it would have to be mega eco-friendly.
Naturally.
And make me look very smart.
The
Smart.
smartest.
And counseling me through depression and body issues.
Elbel, it's not the fucking Dalai Lama.
I didn't think it was the Dalai Lama, jerk. No way he could wear that belt with that hat.
What is it?
I'm interested enough to tilt my head inquisitively.
Oh, dude, I heard your neck pop.
Well, I've been doing my own chiropractic.
Mega eco-friendly.
Do you want to hear about it or don't you?
Sure.
That's not very enthusiastic.
It's millennial enthusiastic.
Cricketine.
Cricketine?
Cricketine. Crickets bred specifically to administer the perfect dose of nicotine by playing a little cricket song.
Wow! I feel focused, and I think I'm losing weight.
You can buy them individually by the pack or by the carton.
I love buying things by the carton.
Isn't it cruel to the cricket?
No!
Oh, moving on. May I try it? Wow, I'm ready to read a racing form and then go play bingo. That's like 40 years of nicotine.
Are there any side effects?
Not until science catches up. Cricketine. Staying one jump ahead of big tobacco. Get it? Because crickets jump.
Feces porter.
You look like the kind of guy who really likes a good porter.
Hey, I'm not sure how to take that. Okay, I decided. Compliment!
You look like the kind of guy who has thought about having sex with large birds.
Not a compliment.
Well, I bet you talk down to people who don't like a good porter.
What kind of peasant doesn't love, worship a good porter?
Porter idolatry is all the rage. What if I spit this poison in your eyes? Too slow.
Oh, my eyes! I can't see through the poison.
It's probably temporary. I did that so you could be a true blind taste test on our new porter.
Oh, man, that stings. Give it to me, right? I guess, oh, wow. Oh, that's really good. I mean, I'm getting simultaneously like chocolate and coffee notes, and is that paprika? What is it?
Feces, Porter.
What?
It's spelled with a
Feces?
yes. It's spelled with a PH.
Well, then I love it.
What if I'm a wine drinker?
Bitch, I will mess you up.
Be cool, Natalie. I'll take this one. What kind of wine do you like?
Usually a red.
Yeah, I can't work with usually.
A red.
Fantastic. I'll just put on this really tight blindfold.
Are you allowed to have bondage in a podcast commercial?
For this product on this podcast, we were required by law to have bondage.
That's nice. What is it?
Feces Pinot Grigio.
What?
It's with a PH.
Feces Pinot Grigio? But Pinot Grigio is a white wine.
Feces Pinot Grigio is more of a brown. Recalled Meat Emporium.
You need meat? We got it.
You need meat? We got it.
Recall Meat Emporium.
Recall Meat Emporium. You need meat? We got it.
We already did that part. But we really do have an emporium.
Sorry. Because you're not naive enough to think they really properly dispose of recalled meat, right?
What are you, naive?
I need a whole bunch of chicken. Can you help me?
Check the chicken shelf.
Shouldn't it be refrigerated?
At this point, it really doesn't matter whether or not it's refrigerated.
Recall Meat Emporium.
How's your seafood?
Would you like to see it?
Good one, Buckwalt.
Thanks, darling.
Should I check the seafood shelf?
Sweetie, we don't keep seafood on a shelf. That's preposterous.
It's in a bin.
Recalled Meat Emporium.
Recalled Meat Emporium.
Recall Meat Emporium.
Who are you?
Leandria, the health inspector.
Just the smell of the seafood bin is making me
Yeah, you're not allowed to have vomit in the open food containers in a food store.
What's it going to cost you to look the other way, Leandra?
Diamonds are a start.
Recalled Meat Emporium. Check out our going out of business prices.
Wonder
Wires
until the chimp hangs up plan.
Looks like your boyfriend is getting serious about your Wonder Wire plan.
Now, if you will just get serious about setting the wedding date,
Check, please.
you're not getting out of it that easy, Buster.
All right, so tell me all about Wonder Wire's until the chimp hangs up plan.
I thought you never asked.
Why would you think that?
Make a phone call, Lorraine.
Sure. Hi, Mom. I'm calling from the Wonder Wire store. Would it be okay if Carl and I... Okay. That chimp just hung up on my mom.
And that's how the plan works. You have unlimited minutes.
And data?
That chimp smacked the phone right out of my hand.
Unlimited minutes and data?
Until the chimp hangs up.
You agreed to this, Carl?
But it's only for 3 years.
Let the chimp take a bite out of overages.
What, the chimp lives with us?
Okay, well, think of him as like a super strong, highly uncontrollable house guest.
Sounds like my brother-in-law.
Doesn't the feeding and care of a chimp cost more than the paying of overages?
I guess it does.
Too bad. Ironclad contract.
Okay, that's it. I'm calling the cops.
Wonder Wire. Never pay for overages again.
Fucking monkey bit me.
Mr. Griffith is a biter.
Oh, God. Oh, Mom's calling me back. She must be scared to death. Hi, Mom.
S-Light beer.
Oh, you're served, Dale.
Hey, you better back up, Dale.
Hold on. Let me have another cool, refreshing sip of S-Light beer.
Come on, Dell. We need to finish this volleyball game so we can participate in the beach triathlon right after I have another refreshing sip of S-Light beer.
Della, it's hot. I may have had too much. Not feeling so great. Look, my eyes are fluttering and rolling back into my head.
Oh, Kevin. This is a great volleyball game. Hey, hand me another cool, refreshing S-Light, Dale.
Ah, here you go, Dell. I'll have one, too. Man, that's light and delicious. Della, is it time for the twist contest?
Sure is. I'll be ready to twist all night right after I have another S-Light, the lightest beer on God's green earth.
It's like an angel's whisper.
Only lighter.
And sexier.
It was like vomiting morning dew and blood.
Only sexier.
Oh, Kevin.
You are so good at limbo, Del.
That's because S-Light gives me the right level of buzz without the bloating of calories.
Pretty sure we're not supposed to admit to being buzzed on a podcast commercial. I'm pretty hammered.
I'm blackout drunk. I just pissed myself.
Oh,
Oh,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Hey, do you know CPR?
Nope.
Nada.
S-Light, the lightest brewski on God's green earth. Drink it. You'll love it. Guys, help me hide the body. Do-over pills.
I'd like to thank you all for being here and participating on this study.
My pleasure.
It's cool.
I have some questions.
Let's start with you, Stan. How would you describe your do-over pill experience?
Well, as all of you know,
None of us have ever met you.
well, as none of you know, I like to push the envelope, so to speak.
I like a male who pushes envelopes.
I have some questions.
Go on, Stan.
I decided I would try something that was going to be very embarrassing, knowing that I will get a do-over.
Great. How did you do?
He said he pushed an envelope.
No, I went right into my boss's office, drunk off my ass, with 3 methy crack whores, a burro, and an extra large container of cottage cheese.
I get the whores and bureau. Why the cottage cheese?
Watching my figure. And that gross crap makes me hurl, so, no weight gain.
Go on.
So, he looks at me and says, Stan, what the hell are you doing in my office with whores, a burro, cottage cheese, and liquor on your breath?
Go on.
And I bent one of the whores over his desk and boned her, while the other 2 circled the office on the burro.
I still have questions.
And he stands up. So I take a big dollop of cottage cheese and bat it into his face with a big vibrator that either one of the whores or the burro brought.
What did he do?
Oh, well, the burro looked a little embarrassed.
Your boss.
Oh, he called security, but before they could get up there, me and the whores made a huge unprotected mess on his keyboard and then set his Mac on fire.
When did you take your pills?
That security Dave was reaching for his stun gun. The next day at the office, it was like nothing had ever happened. Though I'm pretty sure I have Hep C now. Probably should have held on to one of those pills.
I still have some questions.
Charlotte, tell me about your do-over pill experience.
So I get tickets to Dr. Phil, and I get there early enough to be in the front row.
Gross. I would have taken the pills right that second.
And Dr. Phil is all, try to understand how your mama felt to this runaway girl who had also grown her toenails out so long that they curled under, And so she was like, these toenails are more beautiful than Princess Di.
So after you heard Dr. Phil and saw those ghastly toenails, you took your pills?
No, not yet.
When do I get my turn?
She had some of those big oily cattle markers in I had some of those big oily cattle markers in my purse.
I don't know what those are.
Well, they're these giant greasy crayons for marking cattle, like the size of like a vibrator.
I know exactly what size those are.
And I dig in my purse and rush the stage and draw like a Van Dyke right on Dr. Phil's stupid face, and then I douse him with lighter fluid.
Roast this son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then I chickened out and took my pills. The next thing I know, my alarm clock is going off, and I'm not going online to get Dr. Phil tickets. So I do think I have Hep C now too, but
When do I get
Just went off.
my turn?
Go ahead, Dr. Humphrey. Or go ahead, Humphrey.
I'm not quite as adventurous as those 2.
Sorry, I just went off. Or something happened. And not nearly as cool. Go on.
Okay, so I decide I'm going to go to the zoo, right? And climb over one of the fences into the gorilla cage.
Uh-huh. How did that go?
Well, I'm climbing up the fence, and the zookeeper starts shooting trank darts into my head.
Ouch.
Yeah, but I keep going, and I flop my way over the fence. My cheek is split open and flapping in the wind like a kite.
Go on.
And I find myself looking at a huge gorilla straight in the eyes, and he kind of stands up and pounds on his chest. So I take my pills, and nothing happens.
Yeah, yours were placebo.
Nothing except the extraordinarily violent rear lovemaking that I was subjected to by the mighty ape for 7 goddamn hours.
Gorilla.
Placebo. Mine was a placebo.
Look on the bright side.
Jumbo pounded a hole through my colon into my large intestine. My spine is, for all practical purposes, tinsel.
At least you don't have Hep C.
Hep C would be like a freaking year of nothing but birthday cake and orgasms.
Do-over pills sold only over the counter in day convenience stores that also sell phone cards.
Higher Pro.
Oh, as an important CEO, as an important CEO, and I know I'm so important.
Damn, you're important.
Yes, and I want to hire the best candidates, but I also dig the dangers of hiring felons.
Hire Pro. Program any ridiculous criteria you want into our app, and we'll find pros that you can hire.
I know I'm not allowed to ask this on an interview,
Shoot.
but what was your first felony conviction for? Oh, well, that's clever. Was it a shooting?
2 kinds of shooting: speed and liquor store clerks.
Thanks, Hire Pro.
Hey, that's a nice necklace. Give it to me. I have a gun.
Hire Pro, because WTF?
I've been in HR for almost 20 years, and I have the alcohol-soaked liver to prove it.
If her liver were chilled, it would be like a liver jello shot.
I need to hire candidates that make me look better, by comparison.
I do a lot of my own dental work. That's why my teeth are so bloody. I mean, my gums are like canned dog food. And I cut my own hair.
But you have dreads down to your butt crack.
I don't do it very often. And I like to sing in public, but I have a really terrible voice. Hey, you like Neil Diamond?
Well, Danica, you sure look better than that guy by comparison.
Thanks, Hire Pro. Look, he's got a hole in his crotch. You can see it and smell his pubes.
Hey, that ain't just pubes you're smelling.
News funnier. Has today's news got you down?
It sure has.
I wasn't asking you, I was asking him.
It sure has.
Oh.
Describe how today's news makes you feel.
Now?
Of course now.
It makes me feel like replacing my own face with a fruit roll-up.
Youchzers! What about you, ma'am?
It makes me feel like replacing a stranger's face with a fruit roll-up.
You two should get together.
What's your sign?
Pisces.
Not happening.
What if I told you I could make news 7 to 14% funnier? Download the News Funnier app and...
How does it work?
I was explaining it.
Oh, you're such an a-hole.
Download the News Funnier app and use it to quickly mark the stories you're about to read and then click the Funnier button.
Well, that sounds like the work of the devil.
No, it's an app.
Cool. Well, show me how it works.
Go to your favorite news site and pick out a story.
Okay, I'm picking out this story. And how about, okay, this family of 4 died in a house fire.
You morbid ghoul.
What?
Now click the Funnier button.
Okay. Oh, it's adorable that the button is shaped like a rubber chicken.
We know. Read that story now.
Okay. Local family of 4 were delighted when hilarious firefighter clowns squirted seltzer to extinguish a four-alarm fire. Mr. Binko slipped on a banana peel, but was hilariously not injured. Doesn't that totally distort the facts?
Of course it does, but studies have shown that a large percentage of our population wants that. News Funnier. Download it today.
Hair
Forth.
You're bald.
That's true, but my personality.
And you have twisty ear hair.
Yes, but I hope that my kindness makes me appealing.
Your eyebrows look infected like infected rat tails.
Yeah, we all have our little quirks.
And if your arms are that hairy, your back must be like a steel wool shag rug. Ugh.
I try not to wear short sleeves.
Well, seeing you naked must be worse than having the phone passed to you to talk to some ant you barely know.
By Satan. Or waking up with a python around your neck and rattlesnakes suspended above you.
And with your face covered in skinless but still alive bunnies. Or finding a newborn in your stool.
With horns and hooves.
Have you had enough?
Yes.
What if I told you I had a way to remove all of that unwanted body hair?
Is it safe?
Hair Forth, the fireworks-based hair removal system.
That's a terrible name. And you didn't answer my safety question.
Using technology as old as the Orient.
That's vague.
We celebrate off that body hair with a host of vibrant colors.
Yeah, that sounds really dangerous.
Shall I bring the ladies back?
Nope. I'm in.
Gosh, baby, that water chestnut with legs looks so sexy.
To me, he looks like a sexy seconds-old gerbil.
Thank you.
Ooh, or a swimmer.
Or an Asian guy.
Great. Can I call you?
Hair Forth, extreme hair removal.
Phones are against my religion.
I'm finding a complete stranger and marrying them tomorrow, and my new hypothetical husband is very jealous and strong.
Crap. With no body hair, my skin blisters, and the blisters immediately turn into pox. Blister pox.
Okay.
That's it. That is how we leave you. Episode 75, All Fake Commercials 3. I am Richard. This is our amazing cast, Kristin Keith. Robb Hudspeth. And special guest star, Natali Jones. So, does anybody
Oh no, the question.
have a favorite Teletubby?
I don't like any of them.
You don't like
Tinky Winky
Tinky Winky.
or nothing, Buster.
I have no clue any of their names.
I was amazed that I got one.
I now need some tubby custard, Richard.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know about the tubby
I
custard?
don't know about the Tubby custard, but it sounds horrifying. I do know about the Tubby custard.
It's similar to the brown acid we discussed earlier.
Oh, I'm in.
There you go.
Ugh. That's gross.
Goodbye, Tinky Winky.
Goodbye, Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky!
I just remember how the show ends.